Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another Black Ops 3 video. This was domination on the map Breach. I was using the CUDA. I think my attachments are foregrip, FMJ, and quick draw, but that's not the point of this video. Before I start this video formally, I just want to say in no means necessary. I do not want to offend anybody's style, their way of living, even religion in this case. But really, what I really wanted to talk about was popularity. I don't want to brag or offend you in any means necessary. I actually have these written down. So I have popularity categories, the sports players or jocks. This can even go for female sports players like field hockey or soccer, even softball. You got the emo kids. Like, emo doesn't necessarily mean you physically hurt yourself. It can be like goth, where you dress in all black, or you pretty much have a dark style of living. You have the nerds. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a nerd, but I do pay attention in school. I like to get good grades. Now, health is, that's a weird class for me. You have the good-looking people, like the kids that are full of themselves, the girls that you have like the sports players, and then you have the girls that no matter what they do, no matter what they eat, they just stay perfect. You know what I mean? Like, you get it. And then you have the all-around people. Now, me, myself, like I said, I'm not here to brag. I'm one of those all-around things. I'm not a good-looking girl, if that's what you want to think of it as. I wouldn't even say I'm good-looking. That's not for me to judge, though, really. It's for somebody else to. If, you know what I mean, like a girlfriend or a friend or something, even your parents. But it seems like the all-around kids really fit in with anybody. Like, I'm accepted at my school with the sports kids. I'm accepted at my school with the emo kids. There's this kid on my bus. His name is Andrew, and I really don't like it when he does it, but he cuts himself, and he accepts me. There was a kid at my old school, Blake, and he accepted me. There are a lot of emo kids in my new school now that physically hurt themselves, and I don't encourage it. I don't like it. I turn his wrist around, right, and I see like the scars. I'm just like, Andrew, you know how I feel about this. And you got the nerds. There's this kid at my school. His name is Sully. I'm not pointing him out like directly, because there's this kid at my school named Nick. He's not a nerd, but he just knows everything. Like, he is literally one of the weirdest kids you will ever meet in your entire life. I kid you not. He'll come into school and he's like, dude, you know what would blow a rabbit apart? And he'd say some weird like Russian weapon from the 1940s or something. It's just really weird. Or there's this kid Connor. You say something about tanks and he'll be like, yes, I know what you're talking about. It's some number word something. And then like guns, they'll tell me about stuff. And Sully's a good kid. He'll do his work. Like, he's literally the only kid in my health class that technically passes their tests, or studies, I guess you could say, because there are a ton of people in there that pass, but he's really the only one that studies. He does his math homework. Like, he gets math homework in a week in advance. Like, this kid is a genius. He's gonna grow up to be a billionaire, I swear. The good-looking girls at my school, I don't know if this is how it is for everybody at their school, but the way it is, it's like on the left side of the class or the lunchroom, it's the lower grade kids mixed in with some like ninth graders, stuff like that. It's pretty much a mix all around, but the kids in the lower grades mostly stay on that side, and if they're on like the upperclassmen side, they'll stay towards the pillars in the cafeteria. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is. But there's 5 round tables, and the really bad kids sit in the way corner, like the way far away corner. Then it's like some 8th grade girls, some more 8th grade girls, and then it's my table. I sit with Connor, Nick, Sully, and his girlfriend Ronnie. And then I wouldn't consider them emo, but they're like the white kids that act gangsta. I don't know why, but there's this kid, his name is Nick. He'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna cut you this. I'll stab you. My cousin's in jail for shooting someone. I'm hard. You come anywhere, I'll fight you." Something like that. Oh, there's this kid at my school named Stefan, and he's like that. He walked up to Connor and Nick the one day in history, and he's like, "Are you gay? Do you like men? Have you ever thought about sniffing men?" And he took Nick's arm and smelled his entire arm. It was the weirdest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. Sniffing guys makes you gay. Heads up. If you have ever smelled your best friend or something, you're gay now, according to Stefan. I'm not calling you gay. I mean, it's kind of weird to smell your best friend or your friend in general, but in my eyes, it's not gay or something like that. And then the all-around people, like, I play baseball, okay? Baseball is fun to me. I used to play baseball anyways. Somehow I managed to get my friends to talk me into it doing it now. Like, once my parents divorced, no sports, no nothing. I used to wrestle, I used to play baseball, I played soccer for a little bit. And then I just completely, like, no sports, no wrestling, no soccer, no baseball. And that was when I was in, like, I don't know, 5th grade. And this is 4 years later now, and I'm just getting back into baseball. I used to play outfield. Yeah, I was one of those kids. And then as I gradually went on from like 3rd grade up, I played third base. I was pretty good at it. I mean, I'm not here to brag. I said that already. I'll say it as many times as I need to. So I'm accepted by the jocks or the female sports players. There are a lot, like, field hockey is like the biggest girl sport at my school for some reason. I know a ton of kids that play soccer in my school. My friend Damien plays it. Nick plays it, the weird kid. I know this chick Morgan plays it. I don't know if she accepts me or not. She's like just there. She's one of those like sports girls and good-looking girls, in my opinion anyways. Some of these girls will be my opinion, like Katie, Lauren, Morgan. I sound like a total man whore right now. But I told you guys about the lunchroom, but they sit in like their own table, like they had this entire table all to themselves. But I'm accepted by most of them. Every day in biology, Katie will say hi to me. Lauren, she's like that girl that likes everybody. I'm not even joking. Like, there's maybe one person in our grade that she doesn't like because nobody else likes him. This kid Noah, he is the definition of a jock. He thinks because he plays football, he's better than everyone else, and that's my definition to a jock. Like, "Oh, I play football, you gotta be scared of me." He'll even walk up to me. I am 14 years old and I am 6 feet tall, and he's like 5'6", and he thinks that I am afraid of him. Every time he does something, I laugh. Honestly, I laugh at him. It's hilarious. But he'll like get up in my face and saying all these things, and I'll just walk away like, whatever. Words can't hurt you. You hear my words right now. I don't want to hurt you with them. Unless some way in the future they make a technology where you can take words and put them into a solid tube and freeze them or something and make a big baseball bat out of mean words. They can't hurt you. The nerds, Sully accepts me, I'm pretty sure. Ronnie accepts me. And maybe you even. Like, if you would come to my school or something, maybe you could get accepted by Sully, Andrew, Brevin. Brevin is a pretty cool kid at my school. He plays football and basketball, I think. Yeah, there was a basketball game today, and there were like a ton of kids in the school dressed up all nice. Like, it's weird how my school does it for away games. Really, the emo kids, Andrew accepts me, but I don't know how I feel about that, you know? Like, there's this place by my house, it's called the Foundry, or at least that's what we call it. And he goes down there and he smokes, right? Like, I'm not like that. I don't use tobacco. There's a kid the other day that came up behind me in school, and he's like, "Bro, You got any dip? Like, no, I don't have chewing tobacco, is what he was asking for, because I don't use that stuff, and I don't encourage it. I encourage you not to use it. Oh God, I sound like my health teacher right now, don't I? But we were down at this foundry, and he had the cigarette in his hand. He's like, I remember last summer you used to hit the cigarettes out of my hand. Just don't do that today. So I had my football, right? Because I like football. Football intrigues me. I don't play it. I want to, but I don't. And I took the football, and I aimed it right at his hand, and I threw it as hard as I could. I'm just like, boom! I hit his hand and knocked the cigarette out, and I instantly stomped on it. Like, instantly. He's like, really? I looked at him. I'm like, yeah, you're going to die at, like, the age of 25. Oh, I really sound like an adult right now. It's so weird. I don't want to grow up. Growing up, it's no bueno. It's not good. No. But if you're having problems with, like, popularity or with the kids that play sports or something, just don't worry about it, man. You'll be accepted by one of these 5 categories. I guarantee you, whether it has to be the sports players or the emo kids or the nerds or the good looking girls. Hey, if you're coming from my perspective and you get accepted by the good looking girls, you take that. You take that opportunity and you run with it. You don't look back. You just take off with that opportunity. You know what I mean? And even if you are accepted all around, good. Like, great. It's a really good thing to be accepted. In my eyes, anyways. Oh, this is my favorite part. I'm getting a little off track right here, but right here, boom, killed him with the Annihilator. Turn around, take 2 shots, and we win the game by a point. By a point. Let's go. This game was so intense, I forgot to say. This was like the most intense game I've ever played. I went like 56-7, I think, and we ended up winning by a point. If my teammates wouldn't have cared about C, we probably would have lost. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did. I didn't mean to sound like an adult or go out on a rant, but hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.